Yo, Kathleen, you know what happened to the Jaeger?
Broline, don't sneak up on me like that.
Okay, can I have the Jaeger? Because, like, me and my bros are gonna do Jaeger bombs later.
I can't talk right now. I'm responsible for the lives of 3 people, and if I don't get Katya some medicine soon, she's going to die.
Okay, can I have the Jaeger, please?
I need it.
You need all of the Jaeger?
Yes, I need all of the Jaeger. If I get depressed, I can drink it.
Doesn't alcohol, like, make depression worse?
Not in this war of mine.
This what?
This war of mine, it's the game I'm playing. It's really good.
This is why you just need to start playing normal games like COD and Halo. I mean, dude, you're bleeding.
I cut it, but it's fine.
No, dude, I think you need to go to a hospital or something.
No, it's fine. I got pills. I got pills. I'm good.
That's Advil.
No, taking pills always cures sickness, okay? I learned from this game. It always cures sickness. What kind of sandwich is that?
This is just some cheese and bread.
Okay, let's barter. I'll give you the Jaeger, and you can give me your sandwich.
Okay, whatever, dude. Fucking weirdo. Who's ready to party, bros?
This War of Mine is a survival strategy side-scroller created by the independent developers at 11-Bit Studios. The game depicts the atrocities that took place during the siege of Sarajevo during the Bosnian War. You control a group of civilians with little to no military training. You must help these fragile characters find the food and supplies they need to survive. This game makes you feel the weight of every decision. The resources you have to protect your characters are extremely limited. You may have to steal and kill to get your hands on medicine you need to help a friend, but then witness your character slip into depression under the guilt of murder. Depravity is the only constant in this game. Just when you finally gain the resources to feed everyone, bandits could come in the night and take it all. Every choice has consequences, so what are you willing to do to survive? After 31 hours and several attempts, I have finally completed this game, and what an accomplishment it is. If I could sum up this War of Mine in one word, it would be brutal. With a very unforgiving combat system, this game punishes you for the slightest mistake, and if one of your characters dies, they're dead. You have to live with the consequences of every action. Now, before my discussion of the difficulty of this game sounds like a complaint, let me clarify. The difficulty of this War of Mine is not a weakness, it's a strength. I believe this game, as I said, embodies brutality, and for this genre, that works. This is a survival game. It's supposed to be difficult, and it's about war, a very grimy subject. Not only is it about war, it's about a bunch of civilians, most of whom have no combat training, who are just trying to survive. The point of this War of Mine is to gather the necessary supplies your characters need to survive until the war ends. Snipers make it too dangerous to move by day, so you must scavenge for supplies you need by night and fortify your home by day. During the night, it is important to avoid combat at all costs, and if you must engage in combat, it is best to use stealth. You are controlling civilians, not soldiers, therefore any direct combat will most likely result in immediate death. I will leave some links to my favorite combat tutorials in the description. It took me some time to understand the mechanics, but I learned to use cover and to land one-hit kills, utilizing noise to lure enemies into traps. Combat involves speed, luck, and tactics, so if you plan on playing this, give yourself some trial and error as well as research time. During the day, you are given a limited amount of time to form your supplies into resources your characters can use or barter with. They need food, which requires meat that can be caught from traps, water that can be gathered from rain filters, and fuel from wood. It is essential that you also gather the necessary supplies to upgrade your equipment and workbenches used to make the equipment. It is from your workbench that you are able to fortify your house, build heaters to keep everyone warm, and weapons to keep them safe. If you neglect warming your house, your characters can get sick, and if you neglect to arm them, they can get wounded in a raid. If this sounds difficult, it is. It took me several tries and a lot of game guide reading to understand this game. This game is not for the faint of heart. It is a survival game, and a true one at that. Yes, this game is difficult, but because it's difficult, it is also very addicting. You will constantly want to return to the game just to get that one last resource that you need. Maybe you have a character that's dying of a sickness and you just think, oh, if I can just get my hands on one more set of meds, then they'll pull through the winter. Or maybe you need one more part just to upgrade your stove, and you'll just continue to play because there will always be one more thing you need to do. And just when you're set, just when you think that everyone's fed and everyone's doing well, this war will throw you a curveball, because honestly, that's how war works. There has been so much complaints online about the gameplay, how it's flawed, how it's too tough, and I have to disagree. Yes, the gameplay is tough, and if you do, you have to do your reading. You have to look up game guides, you have to get opinions from others. You need a lot of strategy to accomplish this game. In fact, if you're going to play it, you need to make lists of things that you need, because you only have a limited amount of space in your backpack to scavenge supplies. And because of that, you have to decide, is it worth eating today, or is it worth getting those bandages I need, or getting those 2 bricks that I need? So, is this game worth living on ramen over? It isn't the $60 price that you may pay for a new game. I think it released at 19 bucks, but I paid about $14 because I got it on sale, and I wouldn't have been disappointed if I had paid the $19 or $20 that it originally was, because there's so much content. It has so much replay value. I started a new playthrough right after I finished the game. You can pick the characters that you start with now thanks to a new update, and therefore you can pick the difficulty. I am starting a difficulty that starts you off in winter, and I'm dying. It's so hard. Also, every time you play, the world is a little bit different. You will have new areas unlocked that weren't available to you in previous playthroughs. The environment's different, the characters are different, and therefore paying 20 bucks for it is nothing, because you get so much. So is this your flavor of ramen? If I talked about the difficulty of this game and you immediately shut off, just don't bother. Don't bother. You will get so frustrated. You'll be one of those people that complains that the combat is flawed. But if the difficulty of this game excites you, then go ahead and give it a try. If you like survival games, give it a try. And if you like looting, then this is loot heaven. All you do is sit around and loot. I declare this game ramen worthy. Not only do I declare this game ramen worthy, I think it should have been one of my top games of 2014, and I'm really sad that I just finished it at the beginning of 2015 and didn't mention it in my 2014 video. This game was amazing and addicting and really good. And so underrated. People, start playing this game. Start talking about this game. It's incredible. I hope you enjoy my review. If you're new to my content, be sure to subscribe, check out my Facebook and Twitter, and I should go. This review is dedicated to Ryan Esparza for recommending this game to me. Thank you so much for telling me to play this game.
But I don't think it's like the most disgusting thing I've ever tasted. I don't understand why. Like, I've seen reaction videos of Americans trying Vegemite and they just look utterly disgusted. It's not bad.